Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Grounded. I hope you guys are feeling refreshed after yesterday's break. I know I am. Technically, I'm still recording this Wednesday, but we're getting ahead of schedule. Doesn't it feel nice to have a video come out on time? The first in a long time. Honestly, it takes a lot of stress off my shoulders personally to actually have things come out when you say they're coming out, right? So I appreciate everybody who is on board and staying tuned in, obviously, to this continued series. In this Grounded series, what we try to do is obviously survive. And two, if you're just looking for some laid-back, grounded content, that's kind of what, I would hope this channel's all about. We're obviously trying something relatively newer to this channel specifically, or at least compared to the last all videos I made on my channel. Minimally edited is kind of what we're going for here, so if you guys are just tuning in, I appreciate however long you decide to stay. Put it on in the background while you guys are, doing chores, or you guys are off doing fun things and just want to, want some company. It's kind of what I think of when I think about longer videos and things like that. So if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you end up actually liking this video or have liked previous videos in the past. I haven't finished this game yet. I'm hoping that this will be a long-lasting series, even if we do take a break from it once Starfield comes out. But I played this game when it was kind of in its beta form, so a lot of this upper yard here, I think I only ever got to the shed, and that's really as far as I'd gotten, at least in the beta. I've never been anywhere up in this area before. I've never seen that before. So I'm hoping that by the time Starfield comes out, we had at least gotten to the upper yard, but it is a little slow going as we're kind of in the midst of spider hunting, killing larger enemies and bugs and things like that. So that's kind of what I've been doing and going for the last couple of videos. I did lose my backpack last time. One of you guys were quick to say that it might be in the ants. What's it called? Sorry, I heard walking around. It might be in the ant hill. The old ant hill, unfortunately. I know that the wolf spiders walk through there. So upon killing the next set of respawned wolf spiders, I think I'm gonna journey down there and go get it. I don't want to go down there and get it and then have the spiders respawn and be walking through the ant tunnels and then just come face to face with the wolf spider. That's just kind of pure nightmare fuel. We're gonna need some more food and things like that. We tend to be out of that stuff real quickly. I don't know why. Oh, and learning all the controls once more. I don't want to use gas arrows for now. Lots of really helpful tips that you guys had for at least getting more materials. The gas arrows, I guess, do some pretty nice environment damage to... Oh god, what are they called? Gnats? Hydration. They hang out up here by the light, and I definitely need those, actually. So, in this episode, I'm thinking we just do some material gathering. We wait out the 3 days for this respawn of the wolf spiders. But for now, I think that gathering a bunch of resources, enough so that maybe we could start building zip lines. Hopefully here soon. I was gonna say, have any of you guys actually seen the most recent Guardians of the Galaxy, the third one? I always forget I don't have to check my map to see where my previous home is. But I always like listen to things or like audiobooks, or I put movies on while I'm getting ready for a recording. But I saw that it finally come out on Disney Plus, and I was like, oh, yeah, I needed some tears today. I needed to cry a little bit today. Yeah, I'm a big Marvels fan, but that movie was just an all well-rounded, like seriously sad movie, and good movie. Shocked at the content level of it and how, aggressive in the animal rights movement it was leaning towards, but it wasn't so much as like doing it in a cliche, like doing it in cliche tropes. It was doing it in like a very highlighted, hey, this is kind of what goes on in the industry, and if you're pretty oblivious to it, well, here's kind of a little glimpse into that world from a animal's perspective. And I think that's a very interesting take. It sucks that, you know, in that type of movie setting, you can only really show so much content, whereas like a TV show, you can separate it all into episodes and really get everything that you need to done and said. Or I guess you can make as many episodes as you need to, or however many is approved by the, I guess, the TV station or the streaming platform. Oh my god. I cannot believe I put that there. I forgot that put that there. Every time I come in here, I'm gonna forget that I put it there. I'm gonna forget. It's gonna scare the crap out of me every time. What is wrong with me? I just wanted to prepare for Halloween early, I guess. Let's put these on the fire. But I think they wanted to say more, but it's really hard to condense a film with that much density and subject matter into something that's, you know, what am I trying to say? It's hard to condense a movie that heavy into just 2 hours, right? That movie needed at least 3 hours more to explain kind of what was going on inside Rocket's mind. If you guys have ever seen what the directors and the producers of the show actually, when they talk about, like the writers of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I've actually listened to a couple of like their statements and what they've talked about. It's interesting to see what they think and what direction they were wanting to take the Guardians of the Galaxy, because upon listening to some of the interviews, they actually didn't even think that Rocket was like a, because it's one of like 100 Marvel side characters that have been created, and all of which are, you know, you don't know which one's gonna stand out to be a star. You don't know what people are gonna take to more. And when someone, I don't remember names of directors or anything, but someone pitched the idea of Rocket and really a talking tree, right? Groot. They were actually originally turned down, and I think they wanted to go another direction, but somehow there was some scuffling about, and directors switching positions and taking breaks, and so someone stepped in and was like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and do the Rocket and Groot thing. And they didn't know that the audience was gonna love Groot and Rocket so much, and it was kind of one of those things that they didn't anticipate happening. And so them leaning into that as much as they have with Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I think was kind of what sold it in box offices. Because who doesn't love Rocket and who doesn't love Groot? Do I have any DC fans out there? Also, I want to see what I can do to finish this fight. Oh, we need bees. Maybe we'll kill some bees today, too. When can I sleep? Okay. I thought I had a love-hate with DC. Turns out that DC, I think, just screwed themselves. Honestly. It's kind of like when Spider-Man was remade like a million times, and then finally Into the Spider-Verse came out as a cartoon form, and this is all my opinion, of course, but I really thought that they had finally turned things around for the Marvel Universe by looping all the Spider-Mans in. So at least they did that. Even though there were 3 different Spider-Man movies made. But when you think about how many DC Supermans have been made and DC Batmans have been made, you just want to like sit there and roll your eyes, because The Flash was supposed to be really good, and I cannot freaking believe how absolutely bad it was. Like, it's just like disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. I actually really like the Snyder's cut of the Justice League, like a lot. But why does it take a 3-hour movie to finally, like, make a good DC movie? Why can't they just make just a nice superhero movie within an hour and a half to 2 hours? Why? Why can they not, right? They have completely wrong directions in mind. And they where they want to take the DC franchise, because it's terrible. It's just okay. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if you guys are DC fans. Are you guys holding out hope that it's all going to be, it's all going to work out in the end? How do I use this thing again? Am I supposed to be seeing something? I'm like pinging it, but I don't. Oh, okay. Maybe it'll show up here. And I'm also just kind of waiting till I can get rested here. Maybe we could do some building? Yeah, that would be fine. While we're waiting to go to sleep. Let's do some building, yeah? I need bee stuff. Do you think any bees will fly in? Get close? Could probably kill them. That was so bizarre timing. Okay. Oh, and now that we have this, we can cut this down. Alright, I like it. Gather materials, add to the base, wait for the spiders to come back and go kill them all over again. We had so many spider materials when we died. We had like 4 sets of spider limbs. And then I couldn't figure out one of my one of your guys' hacks. I feel so big, small brain for doing that. What? What the? There you go.
Let's take a look.
Alright, we've got plenty of inventory space. Nice to know we have the red ant armor as well. Also, I didn't know you could be raided in this game. I guess eventually everything at one point will raid you. That's horribly terrifying to even think about, as I will probably be pissing off a lot of wolf spiders, so maybe we should make this a fortress real quick. I want to make a base on the pond. Can the spiders get you on the pond? I haven't honestly, I don't want to spoil anything for myself, but I see these like YouTube shorts where people have built like impossible bases on the side of like the rocks. Places where like they can't be invaded or raided. And is that where I need to go to be safe? You know? And how often do these raids happen? Is it after you kill like a good amount of the spiders? Is it after like 20 killed bugs, 30 killed bugs? Is it like a specific number? You guys let me know, because yeah, I'm gonna need to get well prepared for that. Oh, I can't add any more. I guess might as well just add it on here. How fast do you think they can like kill through some of this stuff? Like the grass blades, probably no problem, right? Do we have any? Can we turn it on? What? Isn't it supposed to like be lit up? Why not? Is it not dark enough? Hello? It's supposed to be light. It's supposed to be glowing. Did I do something wrong? Let's start chopping some stuff down up here. I also wanted to take some time to tell you guys that I super appreciate all of the, you know, support and everything with the growth of the channel. it's interesting because when you start the channel or you start a channel, you look into, you know, how fast you're able to grow. And I watched a ton of things about growing and like how or what to expect when you grow a YouTube channel, how fast you can expect it to grow. And gaming is such a saturated industry that you have to have such a specific niche. And I've really thought about it, and I thought about it before. And the one thing that I think shied me away or scared me away from following or pursuing this as content creation was the idea of having to just do one thing. I don't want to just do one thing, but I also don't want to be inconsistent, right? There is a level of consistency I believe you can have with creating variety content. You know, creating schedules, being as transparent and you know, your audience's expectations and things like that. And for the longest time, they were like, if you don't have a subject matter, and these were all just like videos and, you know, articles and all the research I had been doing said that if you don't have a niche, you can expect to have slow growth, if anything, no growth, because you're supposed to fulfill a need on YouTube, a need that where audience members come to you to click into the video and then obviously satisfy that need. And honestly, this channel won't be for everybody, and I hope it won't be for everybody. I hope it's for everybody that wants good old-fashioned content creation, like in the good old days of YouTube, where you didn't have to pay somebody tons of money to see their content, or, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of a greedy world out there, and people can lose sight of why they decided to do what they do, or why they decided to start content creation really quickly. And you can see it in the way that they behave, you know, as day goes on. And it's okay to change, but I think being as transparent as possible is kind of why some people make it and some people don't. So to wrap this up and to wrap my point around, I have been experiencing as this channel, like, this only been about 3-4 months since we started making content again. That was back in 2021 when I actually started, like, had I actually created the channel. And sorry, it sounded like there was something walking. But since we started back up here about 3.5 months ago, if not 4, this channel has experienced a significant amount of growth. And that isn't to say that, you know, of course there's been hard work put in, but a large part of it does come from you guys in actually giving this channel a chance. Especially with how much learning goes into editing, how much learning and muscle working you have to work at day after day with talking to yourself, basically, to a camera, and just hoping that, you know, people share your similar values and your similar beliefs and passions. Actually, more passion than belief, I would say. That probably makes way more sense. And it's cool. I talked myself out of this stuff for a very, very long time, and the friends in my life actually, I would say if you surround yourself with really good people in your life, as all situations I would hope, you know, I would hope this kind of applies to. If you surround yourself with people who genuinely care about your success, you could be passionate about cartography. You could be passionate about waitressing, and they'd still support you. It takes a good support group to help you pursue the things that you didn't know you loved. I was really scared for a long time that if I started this YouTube stuff, that I would lose the passion of video games. And so I talked myself out of it because I was always like, no. It's not the same, and I'll hate gaming. Because it won't be gaming anymore. It'll be mainly editing and mainly interaction with people and... Thought I heard spider. And things like that. Not to bore you guys with those details, but go follow and do something that you love. This should be, if you don't have anybody in your life telling you to do that, please let me be that person in your life. Go do it. Like, please. Money will come. You know, success will come. If it's something that you genuinely just have a passion for. And I don't say it's something that you love, because you could love a lot of things, but it's something that you have to be passionate about. Like, is there anything that you guys love just talking about constantly, like 24/7? Like, if someone got you on a subject. What the flippity? Oh my god. It's the stupid things over here. They made some awful squelching noise, and I just got so freaked out. Oh man, I guess it's a good time as any to stop talking, but I'll stop getting mushy with you guys. I guess I can only really be at my most mushiest when I'm alone and talking. I'm not a words of affirmation kind of person. I'm a gifts and quality time kind of person. But as I was saying before, if you do have anybody in or I'm sorry, if you do have anything that you like love, like it could be like D&D. If you like absolutely love D&D, there's things around that. There's things you can do with that, right? There's ways to make money on that. And if not to make money, then to at least fill your life with a passionate hobby. If you don't have that, then I think that people find they hit a mental wall, and that can come in forms of a lot of things, like depression, which is a really heavy topic. We definitely won't dive into. But I hope you guys all have support groups out there, and you guys all have somebody you can lean against. And that's all I'm gonna say for now. And this has only been one day that's passed, so I don't think that the spiders are back yet. I'm gonna try to shoot at nearby bees and see if we can get their attention. But this makes me feel better knowing that this base is actually a little bit more solidly built. I want to build a roof, but I also kind of don't want to build a roof. A shopping list? How have I never noticed this list on the side of the screen? Oh, those are all things that I need to finish the base construction. See, this game is so intuitive. But like with all survival games, do you guys ever find that you hit these like dry moments where you don't, like, you just have done a lot of things in it and you've burnt out a little quickly? Everyone gets that way, don't lie. So I couldn't be a one channel trick game. I just couldn't. It would tear me apart. I don't know how people do it. I'm trying to find a bed. Where are they? One person I used to watch all the time was iTemps. He's a really cool channel. You definitely check him out. I watched him when he was a lot smaller, and he's definitely a lot bigger now, but he plays Apex Legends. And I watched him all the time, and I was always thinking, dude, I swear there has to be a bed in here. I swear I unlocked a bed. I guess not, but he only plays Apex Legends, which isn't bad, but I just couldn't do it. After some time, wouldn't you just get so bored of the same game over and over? I just know I would. Oh my god. Excuse you. Where do we need to go here? I know we need to go to the pond. Yeah, we definitely do. How fast do you think the orb weavers respawn? Do you think they respawn pretty quickly? We could go kill some of them real fast. Where am I going? I saw the spider and I was like, wait a second. Here we go. I was not even going in the right direction. Oh, okay. God. Can you deforest? Can you de-grass this entire lawn? I wonder. Has anyone ever tried? I thought by cutting them off at the stem, they don't come back. Oh, one thing I did want to talk about. Have you guys seen... Okay. Who was there when the absolute chaos erupted around the Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp trial? Who was there when that came out? I'm not gonna obviously go into like the politics of it, and I'm definitely not going to tell you whose side I was on. But all I wanted to say was, if you haven't, I would recommend checking out the Netflix documentary series that just came out in regards to the trial. It was very interesting to see how much social media played a massive part in the case. And it leads to a lot of questions about, you know, how much more involved was it? Or how much more involved was social media in it? You know what I mean? Oops. Let's go see if those wolf spiders are back. But that's all I'm gonna say. Check it out. It's very entertaining. As I'm sure the peeking into the life of a celebrity always usually is. So yeah, definitely check it out. It just I think it just dropped, I think yesterday, or maybe even a couple days ago. Can't be too sure. I like this. I like that we built this. I need to build it better. Ooh. Hup. They don't look to have been respawned. Those don't look like us as kids. But interesting. B? I do want to kill him, but I don't want to kill him on this branch. That'd be like a death sentence, right? Alright. I wish you could fast travel. Us not having the zip lines is a problem. I definitely think it's a problem. Maybe we set up our base on the lake real quick. We've already got it kind of started. Oops. Oh. Remind me, drink water. Would you guys want to see any type of like new videos? We didn't get enough questions for the Q&A, but I still want to do like interesting get to know you videos. So like one friend of mine recommended that we do the one chip challenge, which is definitely a really good idea. I love spicy food, but I'm the biggest baby if it's actually like burn your mouth kind of spicy. And supposedly a lot of YouTubers do the one chip challenge, and I think it would be really cool to kind of celebrate a big mark on our channel with a one chip challenge. So you guys let me know if you wanted to see something like that, or we can do really anything else. All right, let's build. Oh god, okay, what do we need here? We might need to go back to our other base and get some clay. I prefer to have clay. Oh god, clay. Was I looking? I think I wanted to build a... Here we go. This is what I wanted. Yeah, you could place that here. Could place that here. And oh god, B being the cancel button is ridiculous. It's dumb. Hello? This is being awfully helpful. Oh god! No, there we go. Hello? Alright, cool. I'll just set these down here. Wow, I can carry a lot. Okay. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. I saw that branch move. I don't like being over here.
Need a little decongestant?
Our other wolf spider friends shouldn't be back yet. What are you guys working on right now? Hmm? Chores? Eating? Are you, I have a friend who's like an iPad child. He can't not eat something while... Oh god. I didn't do anything. Don't do that to me. God. My heart just fucking flew out of my chest. Anyways, as I was saying, I have a friend who is like an iPad kid. He can only watch, so he can only ever eat when he's watching something. Yeah. I think it's hilarious. Because I'm not like that at all. Oh god. Koi fish is freaking me out. I don't play around with my food, alright? When I'm ready to eat, I get down to business. There's no dilly-dallying when it comes to food. What did we need for... we can make crude rope on us. Yeah. I don't know if we need these. I'm assuming we do. See if this works. Oh, we need rocks. Oh, dry grass. I swear if you cut the grass down to their base stems, or I'm sorry, if you cut them down to their base stems and then destroy them entirely like this, watch. I'm pretty sure they don't come back, but I could be wrong. You guys let me know. If so, we could just cut down like a clear path through the entire backyard. Are you guys enjoying the... for whatever reason, I can't get captions to export correctly on these longer videos. I can only get them to export properly on like 4K and anything obviously lesser than an hour. I don't know why it doesn't work, but are you guys enjoying the 4K content? I didn't even know my content could go up that high. I think it's a pretty big feat. Let's show it on the back. I don't think you see a lot of videos in 4K, but that should be the video format that people export to as the generations go on. Anything under 4K at this point, leading into freaking the next 10 years, will probably be obsolete if you don't get ahead of it, right? So it'll be interesting to see as time goes on how much more the content can get better and better. Part of me does want to advance the story, and I promise I am going to try harder. Like, we could actually even, for the next 2 episodes, get a rebreather going. But I think getting Okay. The raids kind of added an additional level of uncertainty to the game that I wasn't really ready for coming back into Grounded. So I was a little worried about hearing that you can get raided. I'm sure that once you die by the raid that they'll just eventually go away. But it makes me feel like I have to truly survive in the game. Like I feel like I have to genuinely come in here, you know, chop down a bunch of stems and chop down a bunch of grass blades, get a couple base starters going, you know, go supply hunting. I was thinking about doing a bunch of stuff off camera for you guys, because I was like, well, I don't want them to have to sit through more boring stuff. But a part of me thinks some of you may be a little disappointed in that, because the boring stuff is kind of just the stuff you keep on in the background. Makes it a little bit more special. So I'd be happy to advance and just do supply runs off camera if you guys prefer to just watch more of the story. There's so many people on YouTube who've already done the story. There was even, I think I saw a Grounded clip of, or it was like on my recommended side of the, when you go to YouTube, it's like all these recommended YouTube videos that YouTube's like, hey, you might like this. But it had like a video from some chick who, and I wish I could remember, but she played the entire story of Grounded within like 4 hours or 5, or was it 2 or 4 hours? I couldn't remember. And I'm sitting here like over here still in base 1. We were advancing the story pretty well with the hedge, but I do not want to go in this water. It is actually kind of like a, come on, look how freaking creepy this is. Like, I don't want to get in there. I don't like not being able to see through the water. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but you know, like rivers and lakes and things like that, anything that has a murky water-esque feel to it, or you can't see the bottom, it just it spikes my fear levels like no other. This game is already kind of scary, okay? It already has scary bugs. It already has scary encounters. I don't need to be more scared by going into the water. But fine, you guys pull my arm, alright? We'll go into the water. You know what? I'll just go right now. I'll just do it right now. No big deal. No, I can't do it. I'm just gonna jump in and then jump back out, but there's no way. I'll do it, okay? I'll do it. I'll do it next time. You think the spiders are back? I don't think it's been 3 in-game days yet. I don't think the spiders are back. They shouldn't be. But I heard something that sounded an awful lot like a spider. No, stop, not you. No, they're not. God, these noises in this game, dude. And I lost sight of the bee. Ah, there you are. I'm nervous, I'm nervous, I'm nervous. Missed. That's super cool. Super, super cool. Oh. God, oh God. Dang it! I'm just... What the flippity... They sound like they're all around. Where are they? There sounds like there's 2 of them. This isn't even a good spot to kill them. Ugh. Where are you? There you are! That's who I heard flying around. Ow. Ow. As a hi. Nope. Down and landed on me. I mean, that was what I was going for, but man, you didn't have to do it like that. That was just downright disrespectful. Made my heart stop. Yeah, they're not hard to kill. Actually, we had ant armor on. So, oops. Question mark. What if we just throw that back on? That gave us 2 bee fuzz. Ooh, we need sap? It's a good thing there's a bunch of sap around here then. If we go back to our other base, I'm pretty sure that there is a lot of sap there. And we'll be able to build a bunch of bandages and then also sleep. Also, bees get pretty close to our base. And it might be kind of nice to fight bees in our own base. Oh, right, okay, so this way. Oop. How gross is that? That you just slurp juice from the ground where insects poop. Disgusting. It's like pool water. You know how many people pee in pools? Don't tell me you don't. Okay, everyone does. Everyone. Especially the older folk. Newsflash. I'm actually super excited for Starfield. Oh my gosh, and you know what, another game's coming out? Avatar. We're absolutely doing that one. I think I've mentioned this in a video of passing, but I have been a massive fan of Avatar for a long time. I watched the 2012 or 2011 Avatar movie when it came out, and I think I watched it in theaters another like 3-4 times, and my parents still hold it over my head, the whole joke about being an avatar. So I walk out of the theater and I immediately was just like, how do I be one? Like, literally that's what I want to be when I grow up, as an avatar. Like, I was just so dead serious about it, and they still hold it over my head to this day. And they watch my videos, so if you guys are listening, screw you, alright? I do want to be an avatar. I still want to be an avatar, dang it. But the Avatar game's coming out, and we're absolutely playing that. So whatever series we have to put aside for the time being, we will, because that takes precedence. Okay. And it looks better than it did when they released the initial game trailer, because the initial game trailer was so bad. It looked like PlayStation 2 graphics. What are we, in 2015? No. Come on, games. So it actually looks really cool, and you can actually customize your Ikran, which is the flying beasts that they have. You can customize your character. It's a completely open world. You can customize your Ikran, your flying animal. And that just blows my mind. And you can do a co-op through the entire game. So you can play with a friend for the entire story of the game. So that is, I'm totally playing that. Also, I might need to take a trip back to the hedge, which, don't want to do, but have to get the insect hammer. Oh, bandages. That's what we needed. I was like, why did we come back here? Gotcha. Alright. Well, I thought we had a lot more sap, but I guess not. Our spiders might be back when we go back over there. Just gonna put a bunch of this stuff away. Wait, can I make more berry leather? No. Alright. I have no room! I guess this can go here for now. We'll just sort. Yep, that looks good. I do need rocks, though. Alright, we'll leave some clay. We don't need all that clay. We might need some of this, some of these. We're gonna need more sap. Oh, wait, is there any more bees flying around? Or do they only fly around in the day? Ah, there's a bee. I wonder what kind of perk we get for... Oh, this bee's gonna be really hard to hit. Is there another bee that comes around? I swear more bees fly around here. Ah. Stupid bees. Actually, bees are very nice. I'm actually severely afraid of bees, personally. In real life. IRL. So, yeah, beekeepers do a very noble job, but I think that bees are terrifying. Wasps? Yeah. Can't do them. What do we need for medical kits again? Okay. Boo. Let's go ahead and take some of this because we can take this back to where we get sap. I'll take some of these and these. Just because I'm going to build a chest. Actually, we need acorns to build the chest, right? Alright. Oh. Actually, probably should take 10, not 3. Cool. Let's go back, shall we? Oh my god! Stupid crow? It's making so many stupid noises. I wonder if you ever get close to the crow, if he just kills you. I wonder. Okay. And how often do you get raided by, like, bugs and stuff? Or, I'm sorry, where and when can you? Does it have to be like you're in a comfort of your base? Or does it have to be like you're, what if you're out and about? Can you get raided if you're just out and about? Why would they throw that mechanic in here? Why? Why would they do that? Okay, sorry, I thought I had seen a spider. They could be back, I don't know. Gonna be honest, I'm a little freaked out. Kind of freaking out, and I don't know why. I just have a weird feeling. Whenever I go silent, I'm just keenly listening is what I'm doing. Like listening for their footsteps They are very audible, so you can definitely hear them. Dang it, ladybug! I wasn't listening for you. They are back. Gulp. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, let's put all this stuff away. Not that I think we're gonna die, but I mean, it could happen. And I don't want my stuff to be lost again. I don't think weapons and armor get lost. But just in case. Okay. We're gonna go in there and kill them again. Oh, and then we said we were gonna go into the stupid anthill, didn't we? Ugh. Okay. Can they just get up and walk around? No, shh. The ant! Stop! God, it's just... Okay. I think I hear a ladybug. He better not be coming in here. I'm gonna accidentally hit him and he's gonna freak out. Ladybug. Okay, he left. Watch this not work again. The one time. Oh, I forget you don't have to do that. Don't do that. You stay right there. Alright? We won't have a problem. Nope. Nope, don't do that. Just stay right there. Oh, the ant's mad at me. I told you to get out of here. Not my fault you didn't listen. It's so funny that the wolf spiders can be poisoned by their own poison. It's ridiculous. Stop it! Freaking me out. Huh? Oh. Oh, Mithridism, level 2. I might have to look it up. I need to look up how many times, oops. How many times you need to kill a certain spider, or you have to kill a certain bug. How many times you gotta kill them to get raided by them. Oh, I hear an orb weaver. I wonder if this works with orb weavers. I heard an orb weaver. I've just been trying to listen to see if he's around. They usually walk through here. At least once. Ew.
Let's take a look.
I've killed 6 of them. Nice. They twitch. Dude, the orb weaver's, I think, close to coming in here. I don't want to get down. Does this work with ladybugs? Kinda want to find out. He doesn't have a care in the world. That rude ladybug. Okay, orb weaver. I don't know. I'm just listening. Normally the orb weaver comes in here and I heard him hissing a couple times. So, I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why he didn't come in here. Alright, we're taking all these supplies back. Down. How do I retrieve all? Left bumper. Sweet. Do I have everything? No. What can I leave behind? Probably these. I think it's always, I think I hear the rustling of like the bushes or something. Because it always sounds unnatural. Alright, I said I was gonna go find my freaking backpack when I killed the spiders, and I think I still might. But I'm a bit freaked out, right? Oh, you know what this means too? I bet our other orb weavers are back. The ones we killed before. Alright, let's put the ant armor on.
Armoring up.
Oops. Obviously, these are meant to help with our building, because when we have something like this nearby, then we can just pull from them. But let's go ahead and start building some bridges. Oh yeah, and I've got clay. So look at this. Watch this. I'm pretty sure that I can build... Actually... Yeah, like this. Can I... Yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking. And then you do this. Whee! And it's a lot more solid than doing it with just grass blades, you know? Trust me, I know what I'm doing, okay? What the? Okay, hold on. Maybe I know kind of what I'm doing. What the? Why? This always works. Normally it works. Hold on, I'm gonna need to relocate. Here. Here. And then I boom. Boom. And then I boom. No? Did the building just get 10 times harder when I... What? Okay, well I guess it's supported somewhat, right? Okay, that's great. Didn't work out like I'd intended, but okay. That's cool. Whatever. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally fall off the freaking lily pond. It's not supported? What? Why? What? It's not touching anything? What is this supporting mechanic? This was never a thing before. Now it's being testy. Okay, well, I guess not supported, not supported, not supported. F you. Should be supported by being on the lily pad or attached to it. Does this support? I guess so. Because that makes sense. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Well, I guess it doesn't really stop me from like completely falling off the edge. But whatever, it's alright, it's whatever. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay, not supporting. That's fun. Supporting, supporting, supporting. Let's build some spikies, I think, along here. Where do I find them? Boom. I'm gonna need thorns, I think. Which I have back at the other base. Maybe we not do this one. And then we built walls. Ah, stop trying to attach. Why? Can it stop trying to attach to things? I don't like this. What the? I have to like really focus on this building mechanic because it's being super weird. What the? Crow, please do not do that. Oh, is that a bee? Where? Where? God, I'm holding shit. Stuff. Sorry, swearing. Okay, maybe? Where'd the bow go? Where's my bow? That was weird. I literally just like... What the devil is going on? Why do I have rocks equipped in my inventory? In my hotkey bar? I did not give it permission to do that. And now the bee is gone. The entire time I took to get that built. Or get that done. Nice. It's like, what the? Fine, I will get rid of that. It doesn't seem to like that very much. Doesn't like that at all. Alright, we'll build the spikes once we build the door, at least. go. Then we make this the door. Boom. Okay. Wow, we need so much for supplies. What? Oh, I guess it's too far away. I didn't have that much anyways. There we go. Alright, let's drink some water.
Feeling refreshed.
There we go. Let's go see if our friend the Orb Weavers are back. Alright, I'll cross my heart, swear to die. We'll take on the pond tomorrow, okay? I promise. Yeah, I hear them. Here you are. Yep, side to equip. Boom, boom. There you go. Oops, poison. There we go. The sweet sounds of their pain. I let them bully me for far too long. Come on, physics. Alright, there we go. They call me Spider Killer. Opposite of Spider-Man. Oh? That guy kind of looked angry for a second. Think we could kill a mosquito at all? I don't want the whole armada of mosquitoes to be angry at me. But I wonder if, like, the gas arrows... We should probably go kill more so we can get more gas arrows. These gas arrows are amazing. Alright, I know there was more spiders somewhere. Well, I don't see them, so should be good. It's the mosquitoes I'm a little worried about, but... Oh, I killed so many grubs. I thought there was more orb weavers over this way, but... Guess not. Alright, we go back to base and we kill some freaking bees. Alright? I'm keeping my eyes peeled. Is it the stink bugs or the bombardiers that we need to make the gassy arrows? I almost wonder if we need to do the...
That tastes
stink
really
bugs. We could just go back to our friend the anthill. We could kill some more ladybugs too, actually. What if you get raided by a bunch of ladybugs? That is true fear. You would know true fear at that point. Revenge of the ladybugs. That is absurd. Alright, gas arrows. Let's kill these guys. There you go. Die. Die! Yeah. Nice. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Hold on, I think I have full inventory. Let's just drop rocks? Oh. There we go. We don't need the meat, we just need the fuzz. Just need the fuzz. How many spider things do we have? Can we make the full set yet? What else do we need? Spider hat. Oh, we do need leather. I do not want to go back there. I hate being in that place. Oh, it sounds like we need to, though. Alright. Tomorrow in-game, we'll go back to the hedge and we'll go get more berries. We need more berries for the big weapon tool and really kind of everything else, huh? Let's make more poison arrows. Poison, pollen, gas. Yeah, we need stink bug gas sacks, which they're not too hard to get. Especially in the anthill. Actually relatively easy. Alright, let's put our spider stuff away. I can't find where anything is. Frick. There we go. And then let's put our other stuff back on, maybe.
Armor protection, engage.
Cook that bad boy up. Let's sleep. I'm also not in my usual clad black. I always get like... I'm a naturally sweaty person. It doesn't help that I wear long clothing all the time. But I just naturally sweat more than other people do. I don't know. It could be a weight thing, maybe. But I know that like... I think there is a genetic thing where if your like parents or if your family is naturally like, you know,
Can't waste food.
been sweatier, I'm pretty sure that's a genetic thing that can be passed down. My health didn't go up that much. Actually, we need to mend these real quick. Oh, we need bombardier parts to fix that. Alright. Interesting. What about this? Oh, easy. What about this? Oh. Yeah, we need to go... Oh. What? Did we really use all of our silk? I guess we did. Oh, there you go. I was like, I swear I drank that. Alright, we gotta go back to the hedge. What's the best place for this? So I don't have to go back through the spider nest. Okay. Let's make our way over there. Over frick there. Really kind of nervous. I'm pretty sure there's spiders over this way. There's the log. The apple. I don't want to shoot at the younglings anymore. I'm too scared. I'm too scared. They can just jump around if they want underneath me. I'm gonna get my bearings. See, that's what I was looking for. See, they're like running around looking for me. But the moment I hit them is like the moment that I'm pretty sure that the big spider comes out. I think that's him. Nope, that's a ladybug. But alright. Hold on. I'm getting all too stressed out. I gotta go to the bathroom. Actually, before we actually go any further, I want to make sure that this video doesn't get too long. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. But in the next episode, we're going to do the lake. And I'm pretty sure we should do the hedge again. So get more berry stuff to upgrade our bashing tool. Kill a couple stink bugs. Get more kill more bees. And then we're going to go ahead and journey into the pond. See if we can't go into the pond fortress. I think that's our next step. Because obviously I still want to progress the game, but I'm kind of just taking my sweet time right now. So thanks again for tuning in. I'm super excited to be getting back on a regular schedule again. Hopefully, maybe if I've got time tonight, I'll record one more. And then we can have Thursdays and Fridays footage already done and sent out. But until then, I will see y'all tomorrow. Mwah.